I've made a few videos on this, but just a reminder because it's very, very important. The thoughts that get fired together are wired together. What does that mean? That you are going to get intrusive thoughts. You are going to get triggers. You're going to get emotional flooding. That's just your brain at work. However, then pride comes in, ego comes in, core insecurities come in, anger comes in, emotions, all these things, and then we attach these these thoughts to whatever it is we attach it to, and that's what gets wired together. That's what gives us additional trauma. So I say this because I'm telling you something. The clients that I work with, that from early on, and I get it, like, first of all, none of this is easy work. If anyone's sitting here saying, yeah, easier said than done, Lord have mercy. None of this is easy. None of this is fun, fair, or feels good. Period. End of story. But I'm telling you, the clients that I work with that are like, Mr. J, I'm determined that this is not going to be my final chapter. This will be a chapter, not going to be my final chapter. The clients that I work with, that from the get, as early on as possible, that when they get some emotional flooding, some triggers, some thoughts, some intrusive thoughts, immediately they address it, immediately they untangle it, immediately they attach it to something more positive than negative, such as, he or she was going through a hard time and I don't like, love, or appreciate or respect at all what they did, but I understand this is their drug of choice at the time. I will never agree with it. I will never think it's right. I will, whatever, but that's the way it is. Those that do radical acceptance, and if you don't know what radical acceptance is, look it up, because it's not just a matter of, it happened, I got to accept it. It's not as easy as that. But I'm telling you something. The clients that I work with that immediately address their triggers, dismantle their triggers, attach their triggers to something, they're the ones that if something's gonna happen, you hear a lot of talk in this field of, within about 2 years, things should be fine. Okay, first of all, BS to the maximum, because no, it's far more than that. But for those actually that do address their triggers and their intrusive thoughts and dismantle them and attach something more positive to it, absolutely, there can be that 18-month to 2-year mark where you do feel your nose is above water and you're like, what, I can deal with this. We are dealing with it. We're actually seeing, the sunrise for the first time, metaphorically speaking. So again, I'm just saying, you are going to get intrusive thoughts. You're going to get flooded. You're going to get triggered. That's your brain doing its job, and you want your brain to do its job. But if you decide you're going to hang on that thought, give that thought meaning, attach emotion to that thought, you're just prolonging your healing. So I'm telling you something, is absolutely almost virtually impossible as it is to do this work. It's crucial if you don't want to give yourself additional trauma. Triggers come in, you can validate those. Say, hey, mind, I appreciate you doing your job, but you know something? I'm safe, I'm good, I feel empowered, I'm confident, I'm making my own decisions in life. I'm deciding to stay in this relationship. We've decided to work it out. I'm looking into the why of she or he did what they did. I'm looking into why maybe I skipped some pink and red flags. We are good. We are healing, and we're going to come out on the other side of this wonderfully. So thank you for the reminder, but we're good. I'm telling you something. You got to talk to. You've already talked to yourself, I'm sure, throughout this whole process. You've already cried a river of tears. You've already played the violin. You've already looked in the mirror, I'm sure, with mascara falling down your face to validate and confirm how awful your life is. Now try and do something different. Now be empowered. Now be confident. Be confident. And I'm telling you something, the clients I work with that are like, Mr. J, I'm determined this is not going to be my final chapter. It's just simply a chapter. My final chapter is a lot more, growth, a lot more lessons learned, a lot more happiness, a lot more health. those are the ones that do not dismiss and suppress and repress triggers, and because I want you to honor what your brain and body are doing for you, but I also want you to say, we're good. Yes, I validate I'm going to have some rough days. This is a part of the healing journey, but I also understand, this is the way they were brought up, and this was their coping mechanisms, and these were their fears why they couldn't do A, B, and C, and this is why they chose to do this, and this was what was on their mind, and unfortunately that led them to justify things, and they're apologetic and they're remorseful, and whatever. And if you're not working out things, then you have to talk to yourself and things like, okay, I made my decision, I left. I'm not going to regret my decision. I'm going to be happy with my decision. I'm not going to disrespect, down talk, or disparage the other person, because they're no longer now your problem, your thought. Now it's about your healing, your joy, your happiness. So I'm telling you something. Again, I sound like a broken record. The clients that dismantle and address their triggers, their flooding, their intrusive thoughts, those are the clients where you find where that 18 months to 2-year mark where everybody says you start to feel better actually does happen. So I hope this helps, and never hesitate to reach out to me.